Hi class, this is Mr. Penza here, and I want to explain to you a little bit about the Java 8 API document site. In your assignment 11.1, when we start to look at the random class, it will tell you that you can hit this link and learn all you need to know about the random class. When you click on this link, you may be a little bit, what's the word? Not scared, overwhelmed maybe, by all of the information here. And yes, in fact, there is a lot of information. This is everything about Java. And I do say everything. Everything is here. It is an Oracle site. Of course, Oracle is the promoter of Java. And if you look in the top left, you will see all of the packages of Java. You may be familiar with importing packages into your programs. Well, this is why we must do this. For instance, Java Util, if we click on that, you'll see this is all the stuff from Java Util. And this is why we have to do Java Util when we use random, because random is here. This is also why we used Java Util when we brought scanner in, because the scanner class was from the Java Util package. Okay? But basically, when you first come into this, we're looking at all the classes, all the packages. So if we page down, we can find any class that we want to look at and examine and discover what kind of methods are possible with this class. For instance, wouldn't it have been nice if we were able to do this for the string class? And we could have come down here, and in fact we can still do this. We still have that option. If we look at the string class, what am I doing? str, right? str. If we look at the string class, here it is. It tells you what the class is, tells you where it came from, what its ancestors are. We'll talk more about that someday. And now here's the string class. Here's some uses of the string class. If we keep paging down, it tells you how to build a string with the constructor. And then if we come down further, this is really where I like to go, the methods. These are all the methods that you can use in the string class. Have you ever sat on a Saturday afternoon wondering, I wonder how many methods are in the string class? Well, here they are, every single one of them. We've used quite a few of these. Index of, it tells you how to use it, tells you what you can bring in for input, tells you the actual process, tells you what comes out. So in essence, this is the method signature of that method. And this is really quite important. Let me emphasize. It tells you what goes in, it tells you what the method is, and it tells you what comes out. Okay? It's important. Now let's look at the random class. The random class is up here. I think R comes before S. I think it still does. So if we go up here, I'm sorry, you're probably getting a headache looking at this. If we go to random, there it is, random. How do we use random? Well, it tells you all about random. This is really where we wanted you to go for this particular assignment. And now here's a constructor for random. There's two ways you can create a random. Whoops. Did I slip through? Yeah. There's two ways you can create a random. One with an input, one without an input. Here are the methods. Notice that we have all of these methods for random. We can get the next boolean. We can get the next byte, the next double, the next int. The next int, there's no input. We run next int with no input, we get back an int. We can run next int with an input, and we can get a range of possible numbers. Notice it says here between 0 and the specified value. So if you put in, for instance, if you put in a 10, you ran next int 10, you would get 0 to 9, right? Exclusive of the last value. So 0 to 9. So you would get back 10 possible values, 0 through 9, but there would be 10. You would put 10 here. So next int 10, and it would return an int. So understand, the method, the input, and the output. It's always laid out like this, and it's very, very useful. I hope that gives you some explanation as to what this is all about. It really will come in handy, and I'm sorry I went on a bit long. If you have any questions, let me know in the discussion. Have a great week.